Okay, this lecture I titled it 17th Century Turning Points, but it's really kind of it has kind of a continuation of the last lecture, the Servants to Slaves lecture, because one of the links in the chain of slavery that we looked at in the Servants to Slaves lecture was Bacon's Rebellion. And so, but we didn't spend a whole lot of time with Bacon's Rebellion in that lecture. It's mentioned as like a kind of like a civil war in the Africans in America film. So in this lecture, the 17th Century Turning Points lecture, there are 3 events that happen at different parts of what's going to be the United States, all kind of about the same time. So what's called King Philip's War happens from 1675 to 1676 up in New England. And then Bacon's Rebellion is going to happen in Virginia in 1676. And then over in the Southwest, the Pueblo Revolt is going to happen in 1680. So, we're within 5 years of each other here. Not quite, exactly the same time, but at this time in history, right, when you couldn't have people in what is today New Mexico communicating with people what is Massachusetts in the way that they would communicate today. That's something that historians are like, wait, something's happening here. What's going on? That these different parts of what's going to be the United States, we have these uprisings, and each of these, King Philip's War, Bacon's Rebellion, and the Pueblo Revolt of 1680, each of them are going to be huge. There's going to be huge shifts. So you already know the shift for Bacon's Rebellion, having completed the Servants to Slave lecture, but we're going to see huge shifts with consequences with King Philip's War, and then also a different ending than we usually find. We'll see that different ending with the Pueblo Revolt in 1680. You've got a discussion board too that you're going to kind of further explore some of these turning points, particularly Bacon's Rebellion and the shift from servants to slave. Okay, I hope you're doing well. Take care.